Welcome to Tribulation 515, 2011. Today is January 2nd. It is Wednesday, 2013. So, Happy New Year. Lucky 13. 13 may be key to what's going to happen in 2013. Keys are very important. Keys open doors. Keys open portals. Keys open the abyss. Speaking of keys, I want to give a big shout out and show a whole bunch of love to my brother, Kikoa 1776, aloha out there in Hawaii, and Obama Salama to all my viewers, because we're entering the second term of our beloved President Barack Obama. And, we got to continue to pray for the man. Pray hard. But it's been an amazing journey. We are at day 608. For those of you, like Kikoa, man, he's been there since probably day 1 or 2, But we're now at day 608. This is my personal witness and testimony to the tribulation that is unfolding right in front of my face. And, God bless all the people out there that live bubbleized existences, hedged-in lives, where they don't see that there's anything going on and that there's no tribulation whatsoever. That their lives, the bubble they're living in, as far as their vision, everything's okay. Everything's fine. God bless them. I haven't done a video in a couple of weeks because, we just got through the holidays. And, personally, I'm becoming a smaller and smaller fan of Christmas, I don't have a problem with baby Jesus, but Christmas as a holiday just, to me, really blows in a lot of ways. So I don't get all pumped up for Christmas, I am happy about the birth of Jesus, but, my family... I drove up to Reno to do Christmas with my older brother, and our families, we had other friends over, and we not only did a gift exchange, we did a germ exchange. We all sat around the Christmas tree, gave gifts, and coughed in each other's faces, and my older brother had, what I would describe as a wicked flu cough from hell, and, we kind of knew that unless there was some kind of a Christmas miracle, we were probably all going to catch it too. And sure enough, me and my brother Niels, I'm sick. I have the cough. So if I cough during this video, I apologize. But, I've already prayed, because there are many people out there, including my viewers and brothers and sisters in the body. But if you caught any of that stuff over the holidays, I just pray that God blesses you and heals you up as soon as possible. That cough could last for weeks, man. So, I'm trying to shake mine, and I haven't shooken it yet. But, the holidays this year was kind of extra special, because before Christmas, we were all celebrating Merry Apocalypse, which was December 21st, which was the day the Mayan calendar ran out, And, there was this huge distortion field out there of people saying the world was going to end. And guess what? That didn't happen. I may have talked about it. I had a few of my viewers say, hey, you're full of crap. But, they just don't listen. People only hear what they want to hear. But, I was very clear that I would talk about the fact that a lot of people, there were movies made. The movie 2012 about the world being destroyed, So that wasn't fiction. The distortion field in itself was actually real. But the destruction, the end of the world, was as fake as a $3 Obama bill. But, now we're on the other side of that. And, things may have happened. The 21st, stars were aligned, and, I view it as openings of opportunity and possibilities and windows of time and events, so I think everything still marches forward. But I already noticed, it's kind of like the Harold Camping thing. There's a whole lot of people that don't necessarily want to tune in to the tribulation, like the final 7 years that are unfolding, but they were kind of on that ride of the Mayan calendar and the world ending. So, now that the world didn't end, they're getting off the roller coaster, and they're saying, oh, it's all a bunch of hooey-balooey, and, anybody doing the end of the world or tribulation stuff, they're out of their minds. But, they're two completely separate things, even though a lot of people were tying them together, last year. And a lot of the things did tie together, and they still may tie together. Only time will tell. But those people, now that, I tell them, I said, hey, the Mayan calendar, they may have been like geniuses in math, and they chiseled a calendar in stone that calculated 6,000 years of time, a Baktun, because that's 13, 13 Baktuns. We're in the 13th Baktun. Numbers add up. Numbers are going to matter. But, they may have chiseled a calendar in stone that was amazing, but all the distortions and stories about what was going to happen at the end of that calendar wasn't chiseled in stone. That was just made up from people's minds, or maybe it was dropped into their minds by, dubious sources. But what's happening now is, it's kind of like the Harold Camping thing, is a lot of people now are saying, I'm going back into my bubble because there's nothing going on. It's all a bunch of hooey-balooey, so I'm back in my bubble, my hedged in existence, and no matter what happens, hurricanes, typhoons, volcanoes, whatever, there ain't nothing happening. But you know what? God bless you if your head's in the sand, but I would recommend you open your eyes and pull your head out of the sand. 2013... it started off glorious, day one, January 1st here in San Jose, California. It was just gorgeous. And you know what? I sat at home and I watched the Rose Bowl with my mom and my brothers, and we ate some dinner, and we were just so thankful to God for everything He had blessed us with and for the glorious day. Day two, 2013, Wednesday here, another glorious day. When I woke up, it was kind of crisp and chilly. It was 33 degrees out. And 33, that's another amazing number, because that's coming into play as well. And I'm going to be getting into that. I'm not going to go into super details, but there's just a lot of numbers that are, in play. 13, 33, 104, keys, ley lines, and as far as what's going on, the magnetics of the solar system and of the planet are still in complete flux. The solar cycle, the sun is reversing its electrical flow, positive to negative, and all the planets, that's why we have the Tropic of Cancer and the Tropic of Capricorn. It's these ley lines, and it's all magnetics that form like a torus and a vortex through the earth and all sorts of crazy stuff. It's almost too complex to talk about, but I'm sure as heck not going to get that deep into it this year. But to try and kind of sum it up, 13, a key, a lock, a seal, is some event going to happen where the dynamics, the celestial dynamics, magnetism, electromagnetism, excuse me, and a lot of other forces that I don't really comprehend because I'm not, a physicist. But one way or another, it's like a lock, a tumbler going, and something changes. Maybe something gets unleashed, So we're going to be keeping an eye on that. Beyond that, I think I'm going to just kind of, wrap it on up. The world continues to spiral on downwards into chaos. But if your eyes have been opened, there's a path where you're not going into chaos. And you can get a lot more information about that over at Operation End Times. But, the buzzword I'm going to throw out at you is Exodus 13. And I'm going to dive into that over at Operation End Times. But it's all about 13, all the numbers. 2012, 12. Revelations 12. 2013, Exodus 13, Revelations 13. If you look at the Illuminati and the occult, the powers and principalities, they all use numbers. You know, the Masons, 33 degrees is the highest level you can achieve, you know, before you break through, you know, 13 is everywhere. You know, there's 13 stripes in the American flag. There were 13 colonies. You know, on the dollar bill, there's 13 steps to the pyramid that goes to the all-seeing eye, you know. So, we're going to get into all that. But I'm telling you, my friends, there is much, much more coming. You know, both destructive and beautiful, you know, because the world is changing, man. The 13th Baktun, the 13th Zodiac, you know, a fucus in the sky holding the serpent. It's the dynamics, man. 13 is a year of transformation, man, and some things are going to get uglier, and, you know, other things, some of us, like a moth in a cocoon, are going to blossom forward into just something amazingly beautiful. So there's a silver lining, you know, to all the darkness out there. All right, stay thirsty. You know, if you got any questions, send them on in. But Tribulation 515, 2011, God bless y'all. All right, keep on rocking.